Hey there, it's Phoenix Amore. So yes, when I was writing that stuff, as comical as it was when you were reading it, you go, surely she didn't do that. Yes, I did. This is me when I know personalities, right? So me calling out their blue team about their stuff, you already know you're gonna have people trying to come for you. That's fine. That's part of the sport, however you want to say it. So that eighth grade year, no, when I said, hey, you know what, F could break this record in that 400. He could have broken the record, but not really. And I'll say why. He didn't have the proper training. When you don't have proper training, track coaching, you're not going to get faster. Okay, so he basically had 100 people in his ear, as I told you before, about how he should be running and all that whole eighth grade year. And so, yeah, of course, he didn't break the record, but there was that fear in that one boy's father where he thought, you know what, he could break it. So you take that as a compliment. Now, this is after you've kind of had time to know these people and you understand them better than they understand themselves and their little agendas. Y'all just didn't know I did. They didn't want him breaking the boy's record. That would have been like an ego thing. Like, my son had been running summer track this many years, and for this boy to come back out the blue, oh my gosh, what if he breaks this record? So I took it as a compliment, but I also, when I drove around there, that was a very clear signal to this same guy, like, listen, I know y'all kind of have this man's attitude. That's why I took him off that team, if you remember. But don't get it twisted. You don't get to come back in and start drama just because I called things for what they were on that team. I'm going to drive my ass around this track, and I'm going to turn these high beams on you so you know I peep what you're doing here. So hindsight, when I talk about being a woman in a man's world, again, talking about because I'm human, I know that after I did that, as much as they're like, ex-mama is crazy, that's a respect crazy. Like, she knew exactly what was going on. She took action, drove her butt around here and showed me, yes, I sure did, stop playing games. But in the midst of it, you understand it's really these male egos, these athletes who are just really competing. But at some point, the thing that I like about boys, they can bury hatchets a lot easier than women. So that same Pisces, even though that eighth grade thing happened and all that stuff, and yes, I noticed he wasn't on the team with his father, so I said there was something there that he discovered. That's between he and his father. He still maturely came to X and said, hey, are you going to be running track? So that was his way of reaching out that olive branch. I had already talked to the other boy's father before in the car when we were parked to pick the boys up. You know, we chit chat. So he already knew come track season. He already kind of gave me the rundown, like, yeah, a couple of boys that run the 400 have left and all that. And I go, oh, now I get it. So understand all this, even though I'm saying this, and yes, I did do certain things. This was all setting boundaries. So when that dust settles, you go, hey, at the end of the day, ex-mama will check you. But she also is grounded enough to say, understand why I checked you. Now you move on forward. Take care.